Hello, it is the 27th of September 2012. I've already done a silver video today within this chart. Therefore, if you want to see it, just take a look at my previous video. This one will be regarding the tungsten-filled gold bars, as well as my genuine confusion that I will explain in this video. So let's get started. So let's get rid of this chart. I want to draw a cube box and then clone it a couple times. We'll do just a small little cube box. Take just a couple of seconds to do. And then what we're going to do is explain to you a little bit about what's going on with the tungsten-filled bars, as well as the reason why, or why I'm wondering why it's even occurring in the first place. So I'm just going to finish off. That's not too straight. I'm just going to finish off this box. Okay, so here we got a cube little box. Let's clone this a few times, maybe twice. 3 different boxes, the exact same size. Now let's assume that one of them is not filled. You can say it's empty and it's closed. So that's number 1. Number 2 is filled with gold, pure gold itself. And number 3 is filled with silver. Which of the 3 would weigh the most? And how many of the 3 would be completely filled up with elements? Of course, stating that we'll say gold is completely filled in this and silver is completely filled. Well, the gold would weigh the most. Silver would weigh the second most, and the one with nothing in it would weigh the least, and they would all be filled with elements. As one would be filled with gold, one would be filled with silver, and the other would be filled with air. But that's a combination of many elements, as well as a weight that is almost the size of hydrogen, which is barely anything at all. We'll get more into that in just a little bit. But we'll do a search for tungsten-filled gold bars. Just show you a couple of the images on it. So here you can see how you got tungsten inside of it. They ripped it apart. There you can see tungsten inside of the gold. So now let's go to the whole confusion part within it. Well, before we do that, let's just get some numbers on it. So let's do a search for gold atomic weight, which is almost 197, the atomic mass, which is pretty much the same thing. Silver, 107. Big difference between the two, showing how much more gold weighs over silver. Tungsten, which is 183, and a major difference compared to gold, which is 197. And if air is going to have it, that would be interesting. It's probably pretty small. But that's not important anyway. So here's what it comes down to. It's extremely easy to weigh mass. Any scale will do that. But there has to be a technology that weighs diameter. Therefore, if you have a situation where you have any type of product, say you have a gold bar, a silver coin, a pop bottle, I don't care, it could be a pen, it can be anything. There has to be a technology that could find out what the exact diameter is by using just something to squeeze around the whole thing and then getting the weight at the same time. And I say this because if you take those tungsten-filled gold bars and check the diameter and the weight, then that in itself should tell you that they are fake. Because when we go back to the tungsten-filled gold bars, and show the images again one more time, that when you take this without even breaking it off, which is making me surprised that they do it, that you got the diameter of this bar via technology, you wrap something around it, it's tells you exactly how much atoms or so there should be in there. And then you should know if it's pure gold, if it's legit or not, because the numbers would work together. But is that technology not even out there? And maybe they have fake tungsten in it. And this is why I say this. If you have a product that's supposed to have an atomic weight of close to 200, and then the inside part is 183, then you're going to have to fill something inside the tungsten, which has got weights of like 207 or 208 or 209, just to trick the technology that I'm talking about that I was only sure would exist. Maybe it doesn't, and maybe it's impossible to do, which again is the exact reason why I'm doing this video, because it just seems so obvious that if you take a bar like this with a that's fake and a legit bar, and you weigh the diameter of 1 ounce bars, it should be the exact same. And then if the weights are different, then you would know one is fake. And then if you take two weights that are the exact same, but one has a little bit of a larger diameter, then that means there's something of less weight inside of it. So those are the types of things that I've been thinking about, which is really confusing to me, why we have all of these bars that are being broken open to see if it's real or not, where we're in the year 2012, and this type of technology should have been out for decades by now. So that's why I'm going to end the video at that, and I'd like to thank you for tuning into this video, and I really look forward to your comments down below.